Grab the pack of smokes, a tin of Skull Wintergreen, and let's hit the road. Welcome to Jerry Dooney's Garage. In this video, we're going to be going to the world's first, as far as I know, Clamshell Station Wagon Meet Event Car Show. They're expected to be about 20 cars, roughly, give or take. There's not very many of these cars around. I love the 1971 through 1976 clamshell wagons. It's got to be a clamshell. I'm not really into station wagons per se, but just being a car person in general, there's something about the clamshell wagon, which we'll explain more as we get into this video. Let's check this thing out while we're driving here. Got the old school Kmart hat up front. What we have here is a 1976 Chevy Caprice estate station wagon. This is probably the flagship wagon of all the 71 through 76 design cars, but I like them all. It's hard to pick one, but the Chevys, there's just something about them. This is the last year. You got the square headlights. Well, so far so good. We're about halfway there. Rolling on some sketchy tires. The air conditioner doesn't work. No headlights. And yeah, I haven't really done anything to this car except for peel some stickers off it. I thought it'd be appropriate to put some stickers back on it. Time period correct, of course. Brought the old school strap chair. So this is about as close to Roadkill as you're gonna get. It's my little random trip, I guess you could say. Even plan on sleeping in this thing, but I gotta find a spot before it gets dark out. Wish me luck. Hopefully we make it here. All right, we are almost there. 5 hours. I think this was about a 5-hour trip. I thought this was kind of a cool little shop to stop at. Somebody's got an old caddy inside there. The car's going pretty good. I had to kind of reverse engineer the lights a little bit because I wasn't getting any power for the lights. I'm not sure if it's a fuse or what. I haven't got a chance to look at it. But what I did was I took the power wire from one of that and backfed it into there. So a little bit of roadkill action for you. I don't have time to reverse engineer all this. When I started this road trip, I kind of felt like Ace Ventura, you know, when he's cranking it won't start. No problem, it gets flooded. We'll just wait a few seconds.
No problem, it gets flooded. We'll just wait a few seconds. Or we can try it now.
Well, yeah, carb needs a rebuild, needs tires, needs combed over. This is like the car that gets the least attention in my fleet, but it's a really good driver and a flagship of a vehicle. If you're into these cars, then you probably are able to spot what it is from a mile away. You can see a bumper and know, you know, that's a clamshell wagon. That's just kind of how the whole clamshell wagon crowd is, but there's not many of them, and tomorrow is going to be clamshell world history. I don't know, I guess, you know, maybe we'll have like electric tailgate races or something. I'm just kidding. The guy who started this, his name is Ted. I don't really know him that well, but seemed like such a nice guy. I got a pamphlet from him. This is totally cool. I can't wait to see what this is all about. This town is beautiful. It's got a lot of stuff going on, and he gave me this pamphlet. I'm assuming that he's handing these out. It's you know, goes over all the different things and events that are going on at the same time in this town. There's ponds here, there's bridges. It's very, very wholesome town. So very appropriate for, you know, this video, the 76 Caprice Estate Wagon. Some of these guys probably know more about features and options on these than I do, but this one is quite optioned out. So we'll see what it's all about. I can't wait to see them all together. I got an air mattress in this thing. I'm kind of, you know, I kind of did it on purpose, but this is totally just winging it. Well, that was fun, sleeping in the back of a round back wagon, clamshell, whatever you want to call it. The Walmart parking lot. So the original reason why I wanted to put stickers back on the cars, because the original owner had this thing sticker bombed, and I wanted to keep the theme for 1976. The world needs more. With over 1 million total produced between 1971 and 1976, now these are a rare breed. With thousands of variations, each wagon is extremely unique. And one thing I noticed after going to this is the diverse group of people know exactly what they're driving and why. We all have different reasons for loving different cars. Here you see a rare green 1976 Pontiac pulling in. Hang in there and we'll describe in this video what the clamshell or roundback tailgate is all about.
Eric, come here. Come here. Say hi. Hi. There you go. Hi.
And then you have...
That is awesome. I love the show.
Yeah, that's just
I've been chasing this car for years, trying to get this wagon, and luckily I ended up getting the car, and then ever since I've had it, I've been driving the wheels off of it. Drive it to and from work on a daily. We take it fishing. This morning we was unpiling about 7 fishing poles and 3 tackle boxes, and we just enjoy it. We eat ice cream in the back seat, haul the dogs in it, and
he's got the 9-passenger. How many kids you show up with today?
I got 3 kids, but I have 4 kids altogether.
Yeah, I mean they kept piling out. It's like it's like how many people you get in a wagon. So.
We tow a trailer with it if we need to. We do whatever we gotta, anything and everything.
So he demos on the side.
I do, yeah.
And a lot of the guys used to demo these. They still do if they find a rough one. But we've converted them over to the dark side of keeping them now.
I like my drivers. I got this wagon. I have a 76 Impala 2-door. They're known as the Glass House. I like driving it, but I prefer to drive the wagon.
So he's going to show you on this one. This one has a non-power tailgate. This would be a power delete.
Yes, sir.
So this is how this one works.
It has a handle. It's kind of opposite. You just stick your fingers in there, and this one's a little, you just pull it up, and when you here's your twist, you twist it and bring it back down. The window, you can still work with the key or on the dash. As far as the tailgate, you have to do everything back here.
And the window slides from the roof, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
the window slides down. It's got a 400 small block that runs like a champ. Uses a little bit of oil, but hey, it's a 72. That way it oils that core support, brake fluid, which usually brake fluid's pretty good. I've got a new windshield wiper motor. This one works great. It's just the cover's not on it. I can't complain about this car.
All right, so we're gonna operate the clamshell tailgate. This is what these cars are famous for.
Hi, this is my new Chevy Wagon with flip-down seats, the 74 Caprice Estate. And this, well, she's my mother. The divided second seat folds right down, and when you pull a lever, the third seat back flops over. And Chevrolet made it so you can operate all the seats from the same door. And this is the glide-away tailgate we ordered. You just turn the key, ta-da, it opens.
The 74 Caprice Estate Wagon from Chevrolet.
Which you can operate from up here too, right?
Yeah, you can operate it from here. The ignition has to be on, and the car has to be in park or neutral for the gate to work. So you have one switch that works the window.
Oh, okay. So this is the Pontiac, so you got the switch on the left-hand side, right?
Yeah, and then the other one's for the gate. Now we'll open it from the back side. So one key, and it's a 6-position switch. So first position to the right is open window, left, close window. Second position is gate only. And then if you go all the way to the right, they both open at the same time. And then if you go all the way to the left, they both close at the same time. You just see which one gets there first. About like that.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
Yeah, this one works real good.
Hides away right up in there. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough of all the wagons we have here. It sounds like we had 13 total. Looks like 2 left, but I'm gonna do a walkthrough, go through some of the models, and just talk about them a little bit. I don't know much about each one, but here we go. So we got a 76 green. This green is really not common to see anymore. Really cool color. We got the rally wheels on this. No third row, cloth seats. Cool. Alright. Probably the most modified wagon right here is this 74. And it's got the 454, original 454 block, and he put fuel injection on it, some AFR heads, and The cool thing is he kept the original exhaust manifolds and things like that on this one. Awesome job. Tinted windows. Beautiful car. And of course we have the cleanest 76 Caprice that has showed up. 64,000 miles, the guy said. The 76 Caprice that made it 5 hours and still driving condition. Good driver. 76 Pontiac Safari. This one has the third row seat. He's got some Cadillac hubcaps on there, you can see. Still in pretty good condition though. Electric rear gate. Got the 76 Oldsmobile custom cruiser. 72 Buick. '72 Chevy Wagon. It's got some glass packs on here. Third row seat. This is another awesome driver in great condition. 71 Pontiac Safari.
Kevin's not here right now. Come here. Randy went to go get some food and drinks and stuff. It's time to be hot.
Another 71 old, or what is this? Yeah.
71, you're spot
Old
on.
custom.
Yep.
Awesome.
Nails it in one, dude. Good eye.
So does this have the third row seat?
Nah, it's a
You guys
flat.
drove this?
No, we brought an Imperial. Well,
Oh, okay.
Dad's
I saw
car.
that,
He
yeah.
brought that and this, so we're just sort of auxiliary.
Awesome.
Appreciate you documenting everything. It's a good turnout for this. I tell you
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, I better go stand by my wagon, huh?
Yeah, come on.
And
Hurry.
then we got the last 71. Keep in mind, I'm on one heck of a road trip with a car that was never taken off the road. It was really difficult to get all of this footage and talk to everybody just a little bit. I even met somebody at a gas station that was a promoter for Demolition Derbies who gave me free t-shirts because he liked my car and of course tried to buy it. Oftentimes Demolition Derby drivers will call a car a driver before it gets smashed, but as the years go on, more of these guys are obviously saving them. So let's go check out the cars. There's some really clean ones and really nice drivers here. Wow.
Yeah, I spent most of my spring and winter living inside here.
Oh my gosh. That paint, that blue is just beautiful. How did you get blue to match, or how did you, or what color is that?
That's the original Oldsmobile GM blue. I bought the paint from Inline 2. Spent a lot of time scrubbing that motor. Put in the oil pump, replaced the timing chain, pulled the nylon teeth out of the first nylon chain, or the timing set from the oil pan. Just did a lot of scrubbing and cleaning.
It's extremely difficult to wrap up the experience behind these cars, considering they were pretty much the van and SUV in their day. A lot of us have memories growing up with sitting in the back of the third row seat, but some of us have memories of someone we know just pinging the thing off the rev limiter in the middle of the night trying to win the Demolition Derby for many years when it was at its peak in popularity.
Well, let me tell you a little something about me. When it's Saturday night, I need to blow off some steam. 1, 2, 3, 4!
If you're still watching, you're a die-hard round-back wagon fan. As you can see, the third row always has the split second row. And it is a forward-facing seat. I love the look of the rear forward-facing seat.
Walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go. Switch up, roll down, get down. Order up another round of shots. Run, get drunk, get some, have fun. Get into some trouble, baby, like in a night. I'm a Jim Beam, drinking beer, singing la 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 la, dancing machine. Been a hell of a week and I need to blow off some steam. Look at those.
If you have an experience with an old clamshell wagon, feel free to drop me a comment or a like. Consider subscribing. This was a really random road trip, but ended up working out really well. It was a beautiful little Midwestern town. Fun little drive. Probably the only video you're going to see on clamshell wagons like this. So yeah, I appreciate anybody if you want to drop me a comment, share some of your experience and thoughts on what these things are all about. Thanks to Ted for putting this on, and if you want, click the link in the description to Clep's Garage. He's got all sorts of cool automotive historic stuff going on all the time too.
Trying to get drunk, get some, have fun, get into some trouble, baby, like it or not. I'm a Jim Beam, drinking beer, singing la 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 la, dance machine. Been a hell of a week and I need to blow off some steam.
What an awesome experience it was to come out here. I can't believe the car made it 5 hours, just exactly how I bought it. One owner, Caprice, flagship of the Chevy GM wagon. Ted took us out to see his other collection of cars, which is pretty awesome. Got some cool stuff in there too. These are all the clamshells together, everybody that stayed, and it's really neat to see them all together. I just want to say thanks to everybody that I met. And hopefully next year it's even a bigger event. I'm going to put a link in the description to his YouTube channel in case you guys want to check that out. And yeah, I hope to see more of these wagons next year. Keep an eye out in the comments or on the old interwebs or something, and hopefully maybe more of you guys can join us next year. And yeah, let's get this show on the road. Thanks for watching. Car's running pretty good. We got about 3 hours left. Knees weak, palms sweaty. You know, windows are stuck rolled up. Air conditioner doesn't work. But it's not stopping me. I camped in this thing. One thing I forgot to mention is it's the 50th anniversary of the Clamshell Wagon. So they also gave away these little medallions here. It says 50th anniversary of the Clamshell. Ted had these made up. Really cool. Really awesome idea. Little keychain there. What I'd like to do is put that in a little bar top. I think that'd be kind of cool. So with the epoxy over it or something. But anyways, it's just a little roadkill action for me. I've always wanted to do something like this, and what better car to do it in than a Clamshell station wagon. The 71 through 76 is just such an icon, and they were unloved for many years, and even to this day they're still getting demolition derbied. You know, as the prices go up, the prices for, you know, just the shells alone go up. You guys know the drill. But it's cool to see everybody come together. I love the diverse backgrounds and everything like that. So stay tuned for more videos on this. I'm gonna put a more of an edited version of what this car is, the one I'm specifically driving here, and talk about it a little more in depth. So if you're interested in that, I'll throw some links below, or just hit the subscribe button. It should pop up. Well, the old gas gauge doesn't work. Just filled up because I had to stop anyways. Got a $1 scratcher. I put 19 bucks in gas in. I had $1 left over. Don't normally do these, but feels just feels right, you know, in an old car like this. Grab the old scratcheroonies and see what you won. Scratch to cash. Let's see what we got. Well, the old Diamond Dash didn't do it. Got 2 diamonds. I needed 3 to win, so. Yes, sir. I had to stop at this liquor store because I saw this little Enduro. You got to check this thing out. Also grabbed the cold Pepsi out of the back. Kind of convenient. You got the cooler right there in front of the window. Pop right in there, grab Pepsi. Look at that. Look at that old Kawasaki Enduro. There's a cane on that thing. Blinkers, a cane, little 125. I don't know what year that is. About a 73 maybe? I don't know, I'm just guessing, but just thought it was cool. Somebody's living the dream, obviously. So let's hit the road again here. Whew. Still pretty hot and humid. I was just sitting here thinking, oh, look at that. We got a little motorcycle class going on over there. Learning to ride the motorcycles. I was sitting there thinking how awesome it was to gather all them wagons together, and hopefully more people come. I'm getting a little two-footed driver action going on because the accelerator pump, the carburetor needs to be rebuilt. You know, 70s cars, it's kind of way she goes, you know. Put your gas and the brake, you gotta pedal them a little bit, you know, to keep it going. That and running over those railroad tracks, hitting the railroad tracks in a big old car like this just takes me back, you know. You hit and you kind of feel like you're floating, just like you're on a cloud. Pretty cool, you know. Come show off those wagons. It's such a diverse group of people, and we all got different stories, different backgrounds, and a lot of us are connected in different ways, but we all share the same passion. And you just you don't see these clamshells. I go to car shows all the time. You can see a 1970, you know, restored Chevelle anywhere, or 50s cars, or, you know, you see all sorts of stuff. But these clamshell wagons, you see them all in one place like that. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Even though there was 13, that's quite a bit, all registered and driving into the parking lot. That's pretty good. That means, you know, with wheels and tires, because a lot of these are out there without rear ends in them and in a million pieces and things like that. Anyways, doing pretty good. 2 hours left. Sweating balls here, but made it work. 30 more minutes and I'm home free. I've seen one really built car there that was really nice. I mean, there's such a sweet spot in cars too. It's like I've had other built cars, and boy, when you build a car, you want it to be that sweet spot, have it be in a gear jammer. You don't want a drag race. I don't want a car to be good at just one thing. It's kind of, you want it to be pretty good at everything. And I think it's really neat to see wagons that are kind of built up just mildly, just enough to continue enjoying them. So that was really cool to see. Two of them had swaps there, actually, 454s, and a lot of people had diverse backgrounds. There was a couple engineer guys there that had some crazy stuff, crazy stereos built in their car, and just cool options that they literally built from scratch. And it's just amazing, the talent. By no means am I on the level of some of these guys' skills. Even the Kleppingers with Klepp's Garage. You guys, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. Go check their YouTube channel out. They got some really cool stuff. I was the only one that stayed till the last day, but it was sure cool. I kept an open mind and just stayed the last day. It was really cool. The people, you know, they're so kind to have let me stay, and I got to even drive a Model T, 1912 Model T Roadster. So that was really interesting. I have zero experience with anything that old, but it was such a good time. I'm so grateful that I made it work, and being that this trip is almost over, boy, I'm very happy that this wagon made it. And on the rubber that it's on, it's pretty sketchy. This kind of pushing the limits here, which is kind of typical of me anyways. But anyways, enough of me rambling. I appreciate you guys viewing. Hopefully I made this video good enough to get the whole feel of the wagon event across. That's really what I wanted to focus on. And yeah, I hope to see some more round back wagons there next year. And I'm looking forward to hearing some people's comments and advice on maybe what they'd like to see added to the event to make it more interesting. I really like the fact that this is specifically 1971 through 1976 wagons only, and that is the reason why I went, I'm not gonna lie. But if other cars want to show up and they want to park in a different spot, hey, more power to you. If other wagons or whatever get involved, I know that things kind of work like that, you know, when word gets out. So if you got a car, you want to park in a different spot, I think that would be totally cool. But I just really love seeing the clamshell wagons all lined up. There's just no other sight like it. What can I say? I mean, the days of these cars getting be, you know, cheap or free or, you know, are gone. So then now it's being that it's a 50th year anniversary and everything, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool sight to see. So smash like and hit subscribe if you want to see more clamshell stuff. I'll put I'm sure I'll put on something at some point. But anyways, thanks for watching Jerry Jr.'s Garage. I'm out. Dedicate this video to you guys in the good old days. Stay tuned because you're sure to see this car again. Hopefully you can work out the bugs and take my family out. Make some more station wagon memories.